All right, welcome back, guys. Second game here for you. See if it's a little bit closer than the last one, but I'm excited for this one. We got Shoguns versus Dragons. Should be interesting. Excited to see what Dragons have for us. Pretty used to play on them, right?
Yes, that is my franchise. I'm the GM of DRG.
Oh, so
I'm on
you got a little bit of love in this one, huh?
maybe a lot of bit of bias, maybe. I'll try my best, but I
What if I just dunked on your team for the entirety of the game? What would you do?
oh,
Huh?
that's their problem, not really,
Oh, yeah,
not mine.
you're right though. You're right.
Uh, but no, I know we have. Oh, Bango actually is gonna miss. He said he was gonna miss this game, but it looks like he made it, or maybe he missed the first game. I don't know what time zone he put himself down as missing. But this looks like our full roster for the season. We had to drop our Supermax player, Scroobs, also known as John F. Kennedy. So I'm curious to see how we're gonna do in this game. I know OS has some good names on there. Landon, who we saw in the last match, uh, before this on the side of, I believe it was the Royals. Um, Top in Space, Cam, Staircase are all um, pretty reliable fraggers that I've seen before. The only name I don't recognize there is G, and it's looking like we're heading to Ancient, which I know last season Solstice liked, but other than him, it's an entirely new roster. So
Gotcha. You guys ever played Ancient before, or is this the first time you're gonna see it with the for this season?
Uh, it's the first time I will see it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Oh, Geronimo. Okay, that's who G is. The name sounds familiar. Think he's pretty good. I'm gonna have to check, but the name sounds so familiar. I feel like I feel compelled that I need to figure out who this is. What do you think needs to be done on Ancient to really succeed though? Like what kind of map do you see it as? I'm curious.
Ancient?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's so funny playing in what is it? Challenger? Contender? What's the higher one? Challenger, right?
Yeah,
The
Challenger.
one before Elite. Yeah. Playing in Challenger, we got smacked on Ancient, and I'm talking 13-0 smacked. But it's so weird because Ancient is not that puggable in terms like Ancient, you will destroy if you know how to play as a team. Um, and that just involves basic util knowledge, basic communication, and basic teamwork. But obviously, these guys are much higher than the level I play at. So, I mean, I'm assuming most of these guys have some of that. So, I mean, it can go either way depending on how it works out. But knife round's gonna come out. Team Cam, that's gonna be OS. And then Team Solstice is gonna be Dragons.
Yep.
See how the knife round shakes out.
Yeah, I agree. This map is kind of hard to just pug on, especially the T side. It's so default heavy, and a lot of the early util matters a lot.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
getting some
see.
control space in mid is just huge. It requires a lot of coordination on both sides to really hold in a meaningful way. So
We'll see how the mid shakes out. I think that's definitely going to be the most interesting part because obviously we're watching a decently high level, but we're not watching pros, so I want to see how the mid takes kind of go. Because obviously you want to fight for mid, but see how it goes. Looks like we have dragons starting on T side. Whole bunch of armor coming out for the CTs, but 2 diffuses. And then we got armor for the T's and a couple of no buys right now. There we go. There's some util.
two unarmored dualies
Yeah.
and a heavy B-lean, and the dragons are
It
looking to
looks
run
like
right
it's
into it.
just going to be a B on B hit.
They're gonna go through
Very
cave.
interesting. See what happens. Tuxie's made it in to cave. They're not contesting it at all, actually. They're just going to go out on sight. They're going to run this guy down. And I have the sight. Plant's going to come down, and that's already planned for T side. That's good for the money.
So awkward.
It's a 4-on-5 retake for CTs, and they have time, definitely. A kid as well.
They're all
They're
coming from
just gonna...
CT side. There's no
Yeah,
flank.
they're just gonna wait these smokes out. We're gonna see if the shots hit. That's a beautiful flash, but it team flashes as well. Kills found. Bango finds one. Chaos is about to ensue on this pistol round. It looks like, yep, looks like the Dragons are gonna find the best of the trades, with kills kind of spread out around the board. 2 on Cooper.
I'm a little. It just seemed like they stacked the site, but they didn't have a lot of intent in doing it.
They leaned hard, but they didn't commit. So they were all stuck on CT and Red Room area whenever the hit came in. It was really awkward, and honestly, that's just how pistols shake out. But
Yeah,
it was a weird round for sure.
I was just thinking that the dualies would at least go in cave.
Yeah,
That
no,
makes
having
sense.
cave open was insane. That was extremely unexpected. I mean, they got cave control for free and just ran the guy down on site, as they have the A site open this time. 2 fantastic calls coming in. This Cam's gonna have to retake the site, but he doesn't know they're already in there. As Will is gonna go down to the hands of Bango, and he wants more. He's looking for more. Cam's gonna tuck here in Red Room, and it's looking kind of over already. Have to make something work. Tuxie can't find him, but he's gonna get traded back by Ragnar. Cam goes down. Just find the kill. Fourth one, and top in space is gonna have to look. And he doesn't find anything. Bango, another one. It's gonna shut down the CTs completely.
Nice and easy cleanup. Found the open site, thankfully, and
It's to be expected.
ran in.
Yep. Beautiful plays, though. I mean, finding 2 relatively open sites is really nice. They didn't really have much to contest with on either site for either of the rounds. Mid smoke gonna come in.
Yeah, we're getting into our first rifle round here. A couple of MP9s and a FAMAS on the CT side, but
Cam's gonna aggress this by himself. The mid smoke from him misses. Flash coming out. This is bad for Cam. He's gonna get pinched here. They're gonna check him. They don't check him. He's gonna find 1 and hits Mango down to 3. Almost 2 there. So they have 2 on A. Top in space is gonna rotate over to CT. G finds 1, finds 2, can't find the 3rd. Staircase is here. Top in space finds Bango as he was at 5. Cooper's gonna isolate the fight here on main. He knows he's here. Here's CT rotating back, but the timing is insane. The timing is insane. Cooper has the flank on him. Top in space is never gonna check this, but he's gonna walk back. And he finds the kill. That was almost insane. The only reason Top in space saw him is because he went to go back.
Yeah, got a little, lucky that the timing didn't work out for Solstice, but
big frowny face on that one. Proto is crying inside. It's all good.
Huge, who was it in mid? Was it Cam? Cam in mid, getting that first and almost a second made it easy for Geronimo G to just kind of wreck house and donut.
Should I call him Geronimo instead of G? I'm just reading what's on the name.
Yeah, I don't know which name he goes by.
Nice damage. Cleanup for 2, top in space. Cam's going to be looking, and Will is going to sit here and just wait and hope. Tuxie is ready. He's going to clear it, but not good enough, as Will is going to find him on the entrance. Ragnar gets cleaned up. Bango over here on spawn. Running late with the op. Gonna see if they'll give him anything. It doesn't look like they're going to, but they are concerned. They don't know where he's gonna be, and now they know. Can't find it. He's in bad spot. Cam's gonna come around long on the flank. Will's just gonna watch this. He's waiting, and he finds it. That's an op down. Lots of money went into that round. The T's are not gonna find it. Dragons find themselves tied up 2-2.
Yeah, they're really struggling in these mid-round situations. It looks like just not getting any clean entries. It feels like losing duels, maybe a little disjointed on their spacing. See if they can clean it up. They're going into eco here.
Here's goes an aggressive mid push out. Solstice has to back off the smoke. Only a Deagle in hand. The plant's going down, though. Top in Space has to hunt this. He finds it, but a little too late. The plant's gotten down. That's huge. Tuxie here has to hold for one. Can't find it. And that's going to be it. Solstice is watched for. Geronimo finds him easily. Clean up, but a bomb plant. So there is something to be said in this round. And maybe a little something going into the next one.
There are worse results out of an eco where you bought pistols and no armor.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping to see them maybe slow down a little bit more. It seems like they have
They won the first two rounds by going
game.
fast and either making really good calls or getting lucky. There's no way to tell which it really was, but they never really stopped once they got those 2 rounds, and it hasn't worked for 3 more, so maybe they'll try something new here. Geronimo with heavy mid-aggression. Not being watched. He's gonna find 2. Tuxie's stuck in elbow. He's walking out, but he's found. He gets 1, though, but they both get traded out. It's a 1v4.
Just tough. Geronimo jumping up, able to catch 2 of them coming out of the smoke, already tagged from the molly and lane, and just so much presence in mid.
They're gonna take the fight, swings the wrong angle. Staircase playing the off. Gets caught. It's 4 rounds in a row for SO or Shoguns. See how it shakes out here. This is rather interesting. It's another save off the T side. Should be around AKs almost all around on the CT side, bar 1 M4 and AWP. Will on the AWP. Looks like they're going to send 2 on A, probably 1 donut. And then Cam's just going to play it past it mid. Nate's going to come out on B. Got to be careful with this. Hits Dale for a little bit, but getting info. They know the AWP's on B. They're pushing slowly towards cave. Top in Space isn't deep, so they're going to be able to get Cheetah.
More careful.
They're going to swing this. He hasn't found any info. He doesn't know how many are here. He knows there's 1. He's going to find it. Now he knows there's more. He's going to keep spraying, but the Tech-9s find them. Will can't get out of this position. He can't even find 1. And another bomb plate's going to go down on a pistol round, but an overswing here is going to put him in a 3v2. The AWP here isn't going to be able to find 1. It wasn't in position quick enough. Oh my god. Swings into 3. Actually does manage to find 1, but it's not enough.
Actually, a team kill from Staircase.
Was it really? That's what it was. I was wondering why he died so quick.
Tapped him in the head and Staircase, sprayed on instinct and just...
Looks like AWP is going to go unretrieved in favor of AKs. Another bomb plant on an eco round. Makes things a little bit more interesting yet again. Full buy going to come out.
Yeah, they're flush with cash. They don't need to pick that up back up.
Yeah.
Keeping AKs on some of their riflers is going to be valuable.
Tees are in kind of a bad position here because the CT eco is so good. It's kind of worrisome. This can get out of hand really quick if you don't find one of these rounds here. Looks like a default, maybe? No, it's definitely going to be a B-side aggression. So it looks like Bango's going to throw some sort of mid-smoke. And a flash as well over. They keep Geronimo a little bit interested here. Spam coming in. And Willis just posted on B ramp. Hoping. Cam's going to pick this. Doesn't find any info. He missed them. He's going to pop this smoke. Look for damage. They're not expecting them here, but he heard that. Cam's aware now. He's playing. He's ready for the flash. He's going to find them in. He gets traded. He gets killed. Geronimo's going to have to swing this. They don't know he's there. Oh, but he can't find one. He can't find one. Off elbow, he can't find one. This might be another kill, but it's not. So much damage and so little kills. Top in Space is getting killed off that. So much damage, but it looks like Staircase is going to be able to clean all of this up. Goes for 3, can't get the 4th. It's a Will and a one-on-one, but he doesn't expect. He's not waiting. Oh no, a missed shot. Will's aware now. A nice nade, but Will is going to hit that shot every time. Almost greatness if it wasn't for the triple kill.
What
so much damage done.
Sloppy round out of everybody.
So many missed shots. It was ugly. It was ugly. eventually shakes out in the favor of OS, but it was definitely a nice fight. Rounds haven't been going in favor of Dragons, though. More A-side aggression this time. Dale's gonna sit here on B, try to call any bluffs, see if he can find anybody. Dango's gonna look for aggressive here for a kill. Can't find it. Cam's gonna be taken down to 70-ish. Staircase is waiting. They're posted up outside here. Dale might be able to find one, but he's gonna get caught. Cam hops up and finds the right timing. Staircase is gonna hear all this. He's gonna call for the rotate. Molly them off. He's gonna play on top of Donut, looking for one. Is able to find it. Gets out. The spam's gonna come back. Bomb's gonna go down. But it's another 2v5 in the post plant. Little util on both sides. Ragnar finds one. Yep.
Oh.
That's a good start. Flash is coming through. Staircase is gonna push the smoke, and he actually finds it. It's a 1v4, and he's gonna get swung. Nothing he can do. It's over on that round. Another defuse. 7-2 is gonna be the round total after that one.
One thing I'd like to see the Dragons start to do here in order to try to turn this half around a bit more is they need to find a meaningful way to contest middle. They just don't reliably have that space, and it makes it impossible for them to rotate. So they're kind of relying on slow creeping up outside the bomb sites, and they're just not able to take sight with what they're doing.
Shockingly, I might have not been paying attention, but I haven't seen any box smoke's been thrown out. Or, sorry, box volleys thrown out. Like, they haven't been mauling that hop-up box from elbow. And it just allows Shoguns to just hop up and take control. As this B site does go down here, and Dragons are going to have a nice post plant to work with, and he hears a main as well. It's good info. Oh my god, that's a nice tap. They hear one CT as well, and they know the flash is coming. He's going to find this one, and he knows there's a second, doesn't know where he is. Geronimo's going to find one, and both are going to go down. So close yet again, but another lost retake, or one retake, I should say. A lost post plant. This is interesting for sure. So close and yet so far. 215 utility damage on Will. The Opera is putting in work in other ways.
Yeah, it definitely just feels like they don't feel like they can challenge mid in a meaningful way, and they're suffering for it.
As I said, the amount of times I've seen Shoguns hop up into that box, basically uncontested, and sometimes not even watched, is like almost alarming. It's kind of weird. I don't know what is going through the minds, or if there's some info I'm not aware of. Obviously, hindsight 2020, but we'll see. Nice kill. Solstice looking. Geronimo's gonna find him with utility out. But there's still one posted on elbow here. It's Tuxie, and he's gonna lurk through the smoke, but it's being watched. He's gonna be found. Oh, the timing is great for Ragnar to find that one. It's a 3v2. Defense is spread thin. Very thin at that. And it looks like the A hit is gonna come in, which is the right call here. They're gonna find a pretty open site. They have to worry about this push through the smoke, though, as top end space is going to get into Donut before they ever expect it. He's waiting, but he finds the kill. That's huge. It's Cam on a 1v3. He's going to find one. This is worrying, but he's finally going to get traded. That's a first round for Solstice since the first two, or sorry, for Dragon since the first two. Proto is smiling. Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, I feel like they get in these numbers advantage or positional advantage situations a lot of the time, and somebody just hears the intrusive thought to do something. Like Tuxie in that last round, walking through that mid smoke, just like the intrusive thought just gets into their head and they can't ignore it. They need to do it.
Also, the thinking process behind that might be, we're down quite a few rounds. We need to make something happen here, but in the fact that the overall game you're thinking that, you shouldn't be, because it's round by round basis, you know?
It's has to a flash.
Oh my god, Top in Space is gonna find the freest kill of his life. He's gonna go for another one. He misses though, and is gonna get put down to 30 HP. Makes it a little bit uncomfortable as well as he's gonna get mollied into cave. Solstice is gonna peek slow. How did he get away with that? That's insane, but a nice kill. He's gonna swing before the smoke goes up. And he's gonna get picked up with Bomb. Bomb is actually finally gonna go down though. It's a 2v2. Solstice brought down to 15. Makes it extremely uncomfortable for Dragons. But doable. 8-4 looks much better than 9-3 does.
Two
We're gonna
flashes.
post him on top of this box. They have flash, they have molly, they have smoke. Lots of post-plant util here for Dragons, and nothing on the side of Shoguns. They're gonna clear sight. He's gonna tap. They're gonna call the bluff. They fully call the bluff. And they get the kill. This is gonna be another win if they play it properly. Nicely done. And Dragons finally find the 2 rounds they desperately needed after losing 8 in a row. Looks a little bit brighter than it was 2 rounds ago. So there is something positive here, and there's definitely something to work off of.
Yeah, I think they've bought themselves enough breathing room that they can afford a few mistakes. But I'm curious to see if the CT side will be a little bit more successful. If they can take that mid space aggressively the way that the Shogun were, I think they'll have a really strong chance at coming into this game. Because, I mean, other than Cam, nobody's really overperforming too much at the moment. I guess Staircase is too, but
we'll see. Pistol round, always interesting to watch. Pain in the butt to commentate, but we'll see how it goes. Chaos is always fun to watch. Solstice is going to be peeking ramp for any information. Bango's going to find one. He's going to sit with Ragnar here. Ragnar sees the guns, finds one, gets traded immediately. Bango looking for one. He's going to find nothing. As Solstice picks up one, though. Bomb's going to go down. Oh my god, Tuxie finds one, but then gets swung again. Staircase, it's a 2v1. Dale is going to pull out. He knows. Oh, he isolates one of the fights. If he can win this, it's huge. But time is of the essence. He doesn't have a kit. They're just baiting him out. This is basically unwinnable. They're not giving him anything. And the burst Glock is going to come through. An ugly, ugly pistol round. But it shakes out in favors of Shoguns.
just is it just nerves? I'm not too sure. That was
very, very interesting.
Couldn't find the head.
Yeah, it's a very interesting pistol round. A couple whiff shots. Mid smoke gonna come out from Cam. Mac 10's on here. Solstice gonna peek out, look for info, shoot through the smoke, almost finds the head. It's gonna be a fast push through Donut. Dale is gonna look here. He hears them, he's gonna call it out. Deagle is not gonna find any damage. Only gonna take and miss. Pistol shots again are gonna be the downfall of this A site. Run through. Bomb down. Nothing to be done. And it's a retake. Finds a nice one. Finds a second as well. Bango on a 1v2. 60 HP. He's going to run through this molly. He's at 33. He's going to get tapped again. Whoa. He's going to take 60 damage to that molly.
What is that molly? Why is it everywhere? Do you see
molly spread everywhere. It landed just on the right side of the box so that it spread on both sides. Ugly, ugly, ugly.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is kind of nuts.
Need a lineup for that one.
Yeah,
I need to tell Shoguns. Yeah.
That's cracked.
Is this a bug? No. It is a goated molly that Shoguns might want to remember, is what it is. Heavy B lane here for the tease. He's gonna run. Unable to be traded except for the second time. Oh no. Dale isn't gonna find one either.
Able to see the numbers though.
Bango can't find one popping up in the box. Tuxie It's kill after kill. Ragnar's left alone in cave, but they've already left. However, it is a 1v2 somehow. And it is doable if he's going to go for it. Bomb will get down yet again. Staircase going to be playing heavy temple. As Will is waiting, and he's going to find the kill. Another one that shakes out in favor of Shoguns. 4-11 the score. Let's see if we can get a better score than last game, huh? It was what, 5-13?
Yeah, 5-13 was the score of the last game.
Let's see if
And
DRG can at least push it to 6 here. I'm all for a comeback. It's looking kind of bleak though, as it's going to be a full save almost. One nade coming out and some deagles. Pistol by. Solstice going to block that smoke. 4 on mid. Cam finds 1 and 2. It's a cleanup. Absolute demolishing of the CTs. Gone before we could even call anything.
it just looks like, I mean, the CTs are just kind of getting caught off or losing fights where they have a
Clean up
significant
on aisle 5.
I just it's a little rough to watch to see them just kind of struggle to do anything as a team other than pretty basic side plays.
Will's gonna get a nice aggressive peek here. They're not contesting mid really. Solstice gonna find a kill. That's a good kill. Puts him in a much better position. Smoke's gonna kill out. Solstice, sorry, is just gonna watch in cave. Top in space. There's a molly. Tries to find any damage. Will is thinking about pushing the smoke, but it's being held. He finds the kill. Dale gets the kill, and it's a 4v3. Sorry. Ragnar's gonna find another one. He finds damage, and Solstice cleans up the kill. It's now a 4v1. Looks much more appealing.
They said that we're not going to get the worst score tonight. We might tie for the worst.
We might tie, but we'll see. We'll see. Staircase gonna push. You think a 1v4 clutch would make you crumble inside?
If you right into Ragnar, he's ready for the fight.
And Ragnar gets it. Beautiful cleanup. That's a round you cannot lose, and if you do, you will be thinking about it for a while. It's nice to be cleaned up.
Yeah, when you're down like this, it's kind of rough to get the mental going, but you just kind of have to feel like round
because
by round,
I mean,
round
in the
by
back of
round.
your head, everything's like, well, we could lose this because we haven't been winning. So but finding a nice round win on being down 12 to 12 point is nice. See if they can spiral this into anything.
The default coming out from both sides.
Yep. Light util on the T side here. Lots of damage coming out from CTs. G gets taken down to 50.
And
Staircase
Toppin's
gets
30 in cave.
Yeah. Toppin's gonna jiggle this. He's gonna find the kill. Taken down to 40. Dale is watching, but they're pushing onto A site and it's empty. Toppin not gonna take damage, and they're clearing out this A site. Taking fights in mid. Double kill coming out from Tuxie. He's gonna get traded eventually though.
That's the bomb in Cubby.
The split on this is insane. They have one in mid, one in CT spawn, and one in B ramp. But he's ready. Dale's ready for this. He's worried. Oh no, Will's gonna find a free kill here. But now they know the info is there, and they're gonna find another free kill, and it's end. It's end. Oh my god. They had him on the ropes. And free kills given away. A site was left open and not watched for. 13-5 again.
It's kind of pretty. It's pretty reminiscent of the
Dust 2 game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the team that won looked
was
a little
more
bit
composed.
more
Better. It's just it
winning fights that they should be winning, and it just wasn't happening on the other side. So unfortunate. My heart is broken a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's only preseason.
I will say this game looked better in terms like the Dust 2 game. It looks like who was the team that lost? It was Gas, right? Gas lost. They looked discombobulated. They didn't look in it at all. Dragons looked like they had something. They had a plan in mind, and they were thinking a little bit, they just couldn't put it all together. The gas game just looked bad. It looked kinda ugly. This one looked like there was a little something to be there that could be achieved, but it just never really went in the way of dragons, but it's the way it shakes out. 13-5 on both maps that we've watched today.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
could definitely see like they noticed that their fast strats weren't working out, so they slowed down to that more crawl approach. But again, they just couldn't take mid on their T side reliably, and even when they did, they just getting into the bomb sites, they lost so many numbers that it was a wrap anyways. So um, tough loss on both games, yes. Um, but still nice to watch some good Counter Strike coming out at least.
Yeah, always interesting. I can't wait for the day I get to commentate a really close game and actually be on the edge of my seat, but it was fun. It was fun dipping my toes in. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing any winter interviews or anything like that for preseason. So um, unless you've got more to say, Hattie, I think we are done here.
No, those games were pretty open and shut. What you
Yeah.
saw is what you got. There's not really a lot to talk about. Um I'm one thing I will say is I'm excited to see how those matchups go in the future, 'cause obviously for the teams that lost, there's pretty much nowhere to go but up, and obviously you're gonna get better as time goes on, like, this is preseason, as you said, but, I'm definitely interested to see how things kinda shake out later into the season, and I think it'll get really interesting because I did see a lot of, like, great plays that just couldn't be converted, so
Yeah. Definitely once you get into a little more coordination, it gets a lot easier to not fumble games that hard. You're a little more in it, you're a little more competitive, and that just takes time to develop, especially when you're basically rebuilding an entire roster like DRG is. I think I'm pretty sure that the Shogun have been building or kind of have some core pieces, or at least pieces that have been a part of them too. Um, so if that's all you got, I think we're done. I think there are still matches going on the A and C streams.
Yep.
That's on twitch.tv/CS Confederation and twitch.tv/CS Confederation_C.
Definitely go check those out, but I think that's all we have for you today, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the B stream. Thank you for watching the matches, and thank you for listening to me commentate and not saying anything overly mean. I appreciate it. I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. Thanks for
Yep.
stopping by.
Till next time. Thanks everybody for watching.